We only lived a couple hundred yards away. It's kind of sad. Kind of hurts.
The semi-driver was unharmed, but people around Northwood, North Dakota are feeling the loss of the historic bridge that collapsed under the weight of a tractor trailer.
Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz speaks with locals who sum up the general sentiment of the loss in one word: sad.
Here in rural Grand Forks County, a nearly 85,000-pound truck that caused this bridge collapse was removed Tuesday morning.
You know, my mom passed away just a year ago, and I could hear her calling for me from here. We only lived a couple hundred yards away. It's kind of sad. Kind of hurts.
Steve Glinton grew up 200 yards from this bridge.
This was my playground.
Here's what it looked like with the truck on it. Now removed.
It was a sinking feeling, kind of like this. But it was sad. It was kind of heartbreaking.
Well, everyone is so sad. I've seen so many posts about it on Facebook, and they're just sad.
Just a piece of the semi now remains, with a handful of the dry beams that made up nearly 50,000 pounds of the weight.
There shouldn't be truck traffic on here.
At nearly 42 tons, the truck weighed around 3 times the bridge's limit.
The bridge was rusty. Could it really hold that?
Just what were you thinking, you know?
One official telling me the driver showed remorse and appeared embarrassed to try to cross the bridge. But he said his Google Maps led him here and he didn't want to veer off course. Officials say nearby roads were under construction, but there were other ways of getting around. Is it harder for people to get around right now?
Probably is, but not that hard to cause something like this. There's other bridges that could have been used.
The bridge sat over the Goose River near Northwood, North Dakota, and is under the National Register of Historic Places.
This bridge was built in 1906. I mean, it's been here forever.
What are people saying about it?
That it's a devastation to Northwood. It's a landmark.
The county engineer saying the bridge sees maybe 5 to 10 cars a day at most.
It's sad knowing that a memory is gone, but it can be rebuilt.
Well, I hope it gets rebuilt, yeah.
Now, the driver was fined just over $11,000 for trying to cross this bridge. Meanwhile, the replacement for this bridge could cost upwards of $1 million. In rural Grand Forks County, Rose Itzkovitz, Valley News Live.
The Grand Forks County engineer tells us if they decide to replace it, a new bridge would meet modern standards and regulations and even be able to hold the semi that took it down.